Before we start to the negatives, let's start with the positives. Nintendo's has given us many great games that we never seen, like another software game from Nintendo exclusive. What is it called? Dust Souls or something? That looks like Bloodborne, but not almost Bloodborne, but it's not Bloodborne 2. So that's a one good thing. Mario Kart World looks fucking phenomenal. Kirby was it Air Riders, Free Riders? It's been a while. I haven't seen a Kirby a racing game. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's pretty nice. Sorry, it's been a little thirsty anyway. So yeah. What else? Some exclusive games or something like that. Like I don't fucking know. Metroid Prime maybe. GameCube that's pretty nice. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2 with higher frame rate. Like I said, it's all nice and all dandy, but some of it's good. But let's talk about the ugly. Nintendo, y'all need to step up with your game with the prices, man. Like, no one asked for this. Like, since we saw the release of Mario Kart's World, like, was it digitally is $80 and then physical is $90. I was like, you ramp up the price. Like, no one even asked for this. Like, you greedy motherfuckers, Nintendo. Y'all need to stop doing this. And the worst part is about physicals. The physical is gonna get a kick in the ass because there's this thing called a game key or whatever. What it's called, like game key. Like, you basically when you buy a physical, you can put in the the cartilage inside of it, and then once you take it out, once you have it, it's there or something like that, and but not really at the same time. Like physical, like what? Well, either I don't understand it or just like Nintendo doesn't make sense. But I watched some other videos like Moist Critical. Shout out to Moist Critical. He explained it more to me about the prices and Mutahar from Sonora Gamer. That's another shout out to him as well for more like some negatives about Nintendo. The physical versus digital and all that stuff, and some more controversy stuff. But some of my opinions, like I said, the prices. I think the prices is arguably the biggest fuck you Nintendo ever done, and the physical. That's the biggest fuck you anyway. So if you see the Nintendo Direct, which I will say I haven't seen the fully live because I overslept because I didn't know what time Central it is. I think it was like 8 or 7 at Central, but I overslept because I had to do something important like overnight work and all that stuff. So apologize for me drinking water because like I've just been thirsty and tired from recording all that shit lately. So but anyways, yeah, I think Nintendo got shot in the foot, but more thing about like prices and physical copies and all that shit and stuff like that. Like for one, you all just do some exclusive things like, oh, more to the Joy Cons, do what the chat as in like what the chat as like I think it's a hit or miss because like yes you can communicate with others with the chat, but at the same time you can get cancerous if you play like fucking was it Fortnite and all that shit. It's no, I don't think that's a good idea. Um, Another bad thing I really don't like is the GameCube retro like membership like all that stuff because it's exclusive to memberships, which I fucking hate because like it's basically what he's trying to say is like Nintendo's not the only one doing this because like Sony did pretty shit on it as well because like if you buy like PlayStation Now you get like retro games for like discounts and all that stuff. Same thing with Nintendo, like if you got a membership you get like play retro games, certain GameCube games, all that stuff. I was like, sure, okay, it's whatever. But it's just basically they're maniacal and greedy. They are like Nintendo. Just stop. Really, just literally just stop and think what you're doing. for once. Like, and the reason I say that because like we're at the point like we're in inflation because like Trump asked for tariffs recently about from Canada and Mexico, and now he want to do more tariffs like all over the country. It was like you need to stop doing this, guys. Like we have a part as the human beings like pay important shit like bills and all that stuff like rent and groceries and sometimes gas, go to work and all that shit. Like those important stuff. Like don't get me wrong, we all love video games and all. Like we want to enjoy ourselves, but like the more we just like the higher the prices, the less we become interested in like less chance of getting the game because like you're not getting profit out of it. So it's like saying like we as the consumers, you know, don't want your shits because it's too expensive, which the producers loses some value money. So as a supply and demand, if you got less demand but higher supply, you lose money as the producer. So you need to fix that shit up. So that yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Nintendo Switch Direct. Like I said, it's not all negatives because like so good things. All that's a positive about Nintendo Switch Direct too. All that stuff, some great games, all that stuff. Even like a few seconds of Silk Song, which is we got something out of it, which is better than nothing, and um a software game, which is I'm not a huge software game, but a lot of people are. So like very surprised can handle Switch 2 can handle it. So that's one thing. But at the same time, does it really matter if the game's like looks polished if people can't afford it because y'all increasing the price every time? So like it's not really worth it. Like Mario Kart's world looks even though it's beautiful, but who wants to pay $80 digitally and $90 for physically? Like excluding tax, like no, just stop, Nintendo. Just stop. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, guys. Yeah. Hopefully Nintendo listen to this, and if it do, please just up the price. If it don't, I'm not surprised if it don't listen to us. But yeah, hope you guys listen to this, guys. But that's all, we guys. Peace.